Because of the frequency at which I move countries, I have been put into a state of perpetual foreignness. I am too European to be Asian and too Asian to be European. I come to the United States. You know what happens to me? I get called slur for Mexicans by a homeless man. I didn't even know it was a slur. I had to look it up. I thought he was insulting me for being sweaty and having a back that is wet. No, it was a slur. And then he started yelling at me, saying that Mexicans were stealing his job and that I am the reason why he is homeless. Baby girl, I saw your crack pipe rolling down the street. I don't think Mexicans are your problem. They told me to go back to Mexico. I have never been to Mexico. I do not have any family members that originated from Mexico or have any connections to Mexico. That changes today. I was not born Latina. I became Latina. And I am ready to gentrify this city. The European in me wants to colonize. Cannot do that anymore. Gentrification, modern day colonization. Are you ready, Mexico? Vámonos! I ain't no goddamn European, and I sure as hell ain't no goddamn Indonesian. I don't even know where the hell that is. What even is that, an island of India? I am an American, and I will be treated as such. You want proof? And this ain't my roommate's passport. It's my passport because I am an American. You want to take a look inside of here? Yeah, let's go take a look. You're going to feel real damn stupid. Now, would you look at that? Born on 9/11 in West Virginia, Sally Mae, United States of America, blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Now, didn't I just say that you'd feel real stupid right after that? Are you feeling the stupidity? Now, you're a government worker, so I don't expect much from you, but what I do expect is an apology. Oh, these other passports? Well, now I know you're stupid as shit now because every American knows that these are the Christmas special edition passports. Now, I'm not covering up the names of the countries with stickers in my hands because it's from a different country. They're American. I'm covering it up because you don't deserve to see it. And, by the way, I just wanted to know if y'all were hiring because, not for any particular reason, but I kind of have to get a job before April 5th. Like I said, not for any particular reason. I'm just kind of running on a deadline. So if you could help out another fellow American and give me a job, that would be greatly appreciated. To all of the Americans that have been falling for the European propaganda, I just want to remind you the reality of your situation and what will happen to you if you actually move there and stay there. If you decide to have kids, do you know what they are going to be? They are going to be European. It does not matter how much you try to make them as American as possible. They are going to be socialized as Europeans. And do you know what that means? They are going to be assholes. You are going to be breeding assholes and pussies. If you have kids in the UK, do you know what your kids are going to develop an affinity for? Beans and toast. You are going to have to eat beans and toast to satisfy your children's cravings. You really want that? If you have kids in France, do you know what they are going to do? They are going to run around on the internet saying, it is not pronounced croissant, it is pronounced croissant. You want to have that monster running around the world? If you have kids in Germany, your kid is going to smell a hot Cheeto and die. The world does not need more Europeans. Stay in your damn country. Can somebody explain to me how America is such a girl-centric country, but all of the drivers are bad everywhere I go? Shitstorm. I go to big city, bad drivers. Small towns, hey. The suburbs? All of them are war criminals. All of them. Every single day, millions of Americans get in their cars and they violate the Geneva Suggestions. Don't sass me, liberal. I understand why you can't have public transportation. It's a very nuanced, complicated subject. But you have got the United States of America. Can you be united? I'm not trying to kill people when you are driving! And I am not trying to act like other countries are better than America. Because in France, at least the bad drivers are all in the big cities. You go anywhere else, it's fine. In Semarang, in Indonesia, when I lived in Semarang, it was understandable why there were bad drivers, because honestly, Asia is just like playing Mario Kart. There's going to be random shit crossing the streets. I was once in a traffic jam because there was a cow crossing the road, but at least I could say, "Hello, atia atia," to the cows as I was sitting in traffic. When I am in America, I see war crimes being committed on the streets. I just saw somebody drive on the sidewalk. The sidewalk that is for walking. It is on this side for a reason. Being abandoned again in Mexico City because my friend is at her dentist appointment. And something that I learned here is that you cannot cross the street like you can in Southeast Asia. Because the way that I cross the street in Indonesia is that I put my hand out, say, "Permisi, anjur," and God protects me. I try to do the same thing here. God abandoned me too, like my friends, and I almost got run over. And they do not give a fuck. I almost died. Salut! If you are not aware, I am on a mission to ex all of Europe with a bedbug infestation. First, I ex France because they make fun of my accent even though I'm literally French. I just have a multicultural experience, okay? I lived in Indonesia. There are 2 different cultures mixing in my vocal cords. I cannot help what I sound like. Du coup, I ex the UK next because I think that Jurgen should have won his season of the Great British Baking Show. I am still upset about it, you fucking fascists. But I do think I went a little bit too far because I did end up exing, the Scottish, the Welsh, and the Northern Irish. I probably should have only exed England, but ce qui est fait est fait. Donc, I am going to ex the Dutch next because I am half Indonesian and this is reparations for colonization. Oh. Makan? No! You do not get it. This is a representation of not being able to use the resources you found yourself and it goes to somebody else. The bags. Bref, la pièce de résistance, the Indonesian girls. Po ame bella lang kupu, siang makan nasi kalau malam minum susu nidulan sendiri. You have been cursed. At least I can say squirrel. At least I can say squirrel. What makes you think I can't say squirrel, you dingbat? Checkmate, liberal. Why did nobody warn me about the potency of the soju? When I was in France, my mother said, "Don't drink alcohol, it is haram." And I said, "Mother, we are in France. It is haram to be Muslim, but now I'm in America and I can do whatever I want. But I am starting to think it is a curse because this is the juice of Iblis." Born to be a man who eats cakes, forced to be just a girl. And because the commies at TikTok are silencing me, I decided to wear the liberals' favorite war criminal on my t-shirt so that I can counteract the algorithm. Now, what I will be doing today is eating some cake from my favorite Italian establishment called Paris Baguette. You know, what I don't really like about Asian desserts is that it's not sweet at all. When I'm eating my sweets, I want it to taste like diabetes. I don't want it to taste like a hint of sweetness. I want the full-on type 2 diabetes. So anyway, we've got ourselves the ganache chocolate slice cake. Unfortunately, I am not in the tax bracket to be trying 100 cakes like that motherfucker does. But maybe one day if I find a husband who will provide for me, I will be able to afford to try 10 different cakes for y'all. But let's see how this tastes like. Now that is a mighty fine cake. Now let's try it. Would you like to have the first bite, Obama, or would you like to bomb children in the Middle East? You know what his answer is. Let's try it. Shoo-wee, mama, that is a good slice of cake. Hot damn. That little, I don't know what he was, Indian, Pakistani, Middle Eastern, that boy was right. Even though he's not white. It is a 10 out of 10 chocolate cake. I quite enjoy this. Recommend 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for coming to my review.
Salut! This is the second part of my Italian cicadas apéro. However, they are looking a little bit French because they are decapitated. This one is Louis and this is Marie. However, their decapitation will not inhibit their performance and how Italian they are. Vas-y! Non posso più farò Giuseppe tu hai moglie e figli non voglio essere io tuo segreto voglio una vita orgogliosa e libera accetta il fatto di essere gay bambino gay sei gay accetta te stesso e vivi la tua vita piccola mia. And you wanna scream, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. You show me colors you know I can't see with anyone else. Don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anyone else. You wanna scream, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this forsaken mess that you made me. You showed me colors you know I can't see with anyone else. Don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me secret language I can't speak with anyone else. And you know damn well for you I would ruin myself a million little times. That's the thing about illicit affairs and